1994 Mini Sprite. This is a 1275cc carburettor car. But as you can see, this one has been upgraded with what you would call the sport pack. So that's the larger arches, 13-inch mini light wheels, spot lamps, and it has got a sports style interior as well, which I'll show you when we get to it. We're going to start by having a good look at the bodywork, then we'll check the interior out and we'll go for a cold engine startup. Starting on this driver's side, it is nice and straight all the way down that side. It's not full of ripples or dents or filler or anything like that. Driver's front wing, you want to check this seam here. There's a tiny little bubble just in the corner there, but the rest of it is all good. And there is a couple more little specks just under the headlight there. Rest of the right wing, relatively nice and tidy. There's one small scratch there. And then the arch, there's a little stone chip on the paint there. And another small, very light scuff there. Like I say, it's on the 13-inch mini light style sport wheels. Dunlop tyres, I believe, all around, but we'll check those as we go. Continuing back here, we've got a little bleb of rust just at the top of the wing there. Around the bottom of the screen, that's all nice and tidy. The seal itself is soft, it's not dried out or perished. And along the top of the screen there is good. Up onto the roof itself, nice and straight. No ripples or dents in that. Inside the gutters are clean and tidy. Glass on this side is all good. You do want to check this seam here for rust, which is this one, as you can see, is nice and neat. And then we also check this one here, which again is good. Driver's door, we've got a little mark down the bottom there. And a little bit of rust starting just at the bottom of the door there. And then if we go along the sill, you can see there's a little bit of surface rust on there, but it is the correct open vent sills. They are solid if you bash your hands up and down on them. But there is a little bit of surface here and there. Coming further down, another little bleb just starting down there. This arch, we've got a little bit of a scratch just on the top of the arch itself there. Another good wheel and tyre. And there was a tiny little, you might just see it on the camera if I move it around, there's a tiny little dent just there. Coming around on the back, tail lamps on both sides are nice and bright. The bumper either wants to be replaced or polished or painted or whatever it might be. You can get these really cheaply now, to be fair, so it's probably easier just to replace it. No rust coming through around on the hinges. All good on the tailgate itself, and around the rear screen is good all the way around. Coming around on the passenger side, and again nice and straight all the way down. Little stone chip on the arch there, and a couple more down the bottom where it kicks out, where the front tyre flicks the stones up. The rest of that rear quarter is all good. Another good wheel and Dunlop tyre. Have a look at the sill on this side from here. Again, correct open sills as well. Top seam is good, bottom seam is good. A couple of little blebs in the bottom of the door. And then on the front, a few more just coming through there on that seam, which is pretty much a common area. And a couple more starting just down the bottom there. The rest of the wing is all good. The front left arch, you can just see, I don't know if it's been parked in sunlight or it's had something spilt on it, but the paint has almost been burnt, sort of cracked a little bit there. Then round on the front, a little bit of rust coming through in the usual spot on that seam on this side. A couple of minor stone chips, but very minor. And the bonnet is all good. Moving on to the interior, like I said, it's got a sport style interior, so that's a two-tone vinyl with a piping. This one grey and black. Bit of a rip in the bolster on this side. The rest of the seat is nice and tidy. The door, it's got like an extended wood pack. Door, the wood is lovely all the way across. Matching vinyl door cards. A little bit of a peel on the laminate on the door there, on the wood there. The rest of the dash on this side is nice and neat. Mileage wise, we're on 69,733. Pop the bonnet while we're here. We do have quite a nice stereo put in here, so it's got an extra speaker either side there. A lamp in the boot, all that sort of stuff. Into the back, you've got extra speakers down the bottom there. Rear bench seat, all nice and tight. It's got the extra wood in the back, which is in nice condition. And you'll notice there we do have, which needs to push back into place, needs the armrest in the centre console. I've managed to lift that up with the seat somehow. Into the boot, we still have the battery cover. You can see it's had a repair there at some point. Obviously better than a big hole. And we've got amp mounted to the bulkhead. Full size spare wheel. Fuel tank looks to be in nice condition as well. Passenger side, nice and tidy on the door card. The wood's good here as well. Another bit of laminate peeling from this bit of the wood there. Passenger seat is all nice and tidy. Carpet set's good, all nice and dark. Manual gearbox, 1275 carburetor, like we said, and it has been, or was driven to us 30-40 miles away, I think, something like that, yesterday. Apparently with no issues. It started again bang on this morning to be pulled inside for this, but it is stone cold, so we'll show you it firing up. Give it a little bit of choke, which is already on. Fires up on the button exactly as you'd expect. Ticking over nice and happy, with nothing nasty coming out of the back. So there you have it. Mini 1275 Sprite with a sport pack. Like I say, it is aftermarket, but it has been added with the wheels, with the lights, all that sort of stuff. Check the description, we'll detail everything we know about its history, things like that. If you've got any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.